Once again, we start by highlighting the important things given in this problem. So we know that the number of patients admitted exceeds the number of patients discharged by 58, and we also know that the combined number of patients is 542. So I'm going to use these numbers one at a time. First of all, note that in part 1 it already says that let A denote the number of admissions into the hospital. So I just need to find a way to figure out what's the number of people discharged from the hospital. But the first sentence tells me that the number of patients admitted exceeds the number of patients discharged by 58, which means A equals the number of patients discharged plus 58. In order to find out how many people were discharged, I'm going to subtract 58 from both sides of this equation, and that gives me that the number of people discharged is given by A minus 58. The problem also gives me additional information. It says that the number of people discharged plus the number of people admitted combined is 542. So I'm going to write down A minus 58 because that's the number of people discharged, plus A, since that's the number of people admitted, equals 542. This here gives me the equation I'm looking for. Now in part 2 I want to be able to solve this equation. A minus 58 plus A equals 542. I can take the parentheses off since there's nothing to multiply it by. And now I'm going to take the like terms A and add them together. So I get 2A minus 58 equals 542. In order to solve this equation, I first need to take negative 58 over to the other side. So in order to do that, I'm going to add 58 to both the sides of the equation. This means 58 cancels from the left hand side, and so I get, on the left hand side I'm just left with 2A, and on the right hand side I get 542 plus 58, which means 2A equals 600. To find the value of A, I divide both the sides of the equation by 2. On the left hand side this means 2 cancels, and on the right hand side 600 over 2 gives me 300. This means that I know that A is equal to 300, or the number of patients admitted into the hospital is 300. I also know that the number of patients discharged from the hospital is A minus 58. So that will be 300 minus 58, which is 242. And so that's the total number of admissions and discharges in the hospital.